Peace, everybody. I want to give my take on this P. Diddy apology that was released today on Sunday. First and foremost, he is in a higher position, uh, a higher moral position than any white American, white European, any African, because he did things that their people have never done. White America never apologized for enslaving black people, brutalizing black women, forcing them to breed, uh, selling their children on auction blocks, raping, torture, mass murder, apartheid, or segregation. They never apologized for destroying our cities, for Tuskegee syphilis experiment. They never apologized for destroying our successful, prosperous cities throughout history. Black Wall Street never was allowed to flourish, stealing millions of acres of land, using eminent domain and other tactics, land grant tactics to steal land from black people. They never apologized for bombing our schools, assassinating our leaders, Dr. King, Fred Hampton. They never apologized for any atrocity, and they never paid any restitution, any money, monetary damages to black people. So P. Diddy, for one, he paid reparations to this woman for the damages that he caused. Everybody knew he did it, because why would he pay the money so quick? And for two, he actually released an apology, and he actually have the opportunity to further prove that he is sincere. Even if he's not sincere, he still can do something. Finance women programs for domestic violence, victims of the drug epidemic, help people that's in prison, put money towards helping a lot of people in the black community. And we have to consider the fact that he is from the people who was actually oppressed, enslaved, who never received reparations, never received an apology. These people actually are saying that we don't deserve reparations, but they'll never say Cassie don't deserve reparations. She don't deserve justice. Yet our people as a whole, who was destroyed by a myriad of countries who collaborated, conspired against our people to human traffic us all over the world, to exploit us for our intellectual prowess, who still exploit us for our abilities. And they said we don't deserve anything. We don't deserve any reparations. The Africans, the Europeans, the Latinos who come to this country and get billions of dollars in free benefits for things that they never deserved or never earned. Yet they say the people who built the actual country, who was oppressed for hundreds of years, robbed and stripped, deserves nothing. We don't even deserve an apology or acknowledgement. They never apologized for what they did in Chicago during the Trail of Death, Manifest Destiny, when they came and took all of these buildings, all of these houses, forced our people to walk to Kansas and murdered the men, murdered women and children. And they're still living in these buildings, still living in these houses, still living in these cities, all throughout the Midwest. It's documented that they forced the people to walk to Kansas. They called it the Potawatomi Trail of Death. Happened in 1837. We never received an apology, never received any monetary damages, any restitution. So P. Diddy is in a superior position than any Caucasian, because he paid reparations. He apologized. He still is under investigation. Who is investigating the atrocities that happened, the human trafficking, human rights violations that happened, which has no statutes of limitations, whose corporations are still flourishing to this day off of the ill-gotten gains from these atrocities, these crimes? Who was investigating? Who was going to prison? Who was being forced to pay any damages to the descendants of the victims of these atrocities? And we're victims of these atrocities to this day. The drug game of Harlem, how the CIA infested the black community, in which P. Diddy's father was a victim of that, who was murdered. He grew up without a father because of the drugs that was infested in our community, that Caucasoid Caucasians. And George Bush was the director of the CIA, who apologized for the crime bills that Joe Biden inflicted. He was anti-integration. He wanted the segregation to continue, for the good old days to continue. When did he apologize? When did he pay any restitutions? So none of them have any authority, any moral authority to criticize P. Diddy because he paid reparations. He apologized, and he still can be facing criminal repercussions behind this, more than we can say about the United States government, Africa, European countries who never paid anything to our people, who never apologized for anything. So yeah, that's my take on this situation. He's in a superior position than all Caucasians in the world because of his apology and his payments of reparations to this woman